We're delivering firewood today on in the Woodyard. It's time to load up some wood. Here we go. The baby dump trailer is hooked up to the truck. I backed up to the bin and we're going to start chucking some wood. This order is for someone who buys a lot of wood from me, and I think I've delivered just this summer already probably 4 or 5 times. They have a fire going every night, he says, at home. This is my jerky guy, T. And so we're going to do a face cord of mixed hardwood. So in here I've got a little bit of maple left, and then we're going to go over here, and there's a bunch of birch in there that we're going to put in. I may put some mixed hardwood because that's a bunch of ash and stuff, and then I might even go over to the big bin over there and put in some hard maple. So he said a variety of stuff is fine, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to chuck a bunch of wood in for him, so it's time. Woo! It is a scorcher out here today. It's 88 degrees right now. I just looked at the thermometer on my truck. There's no wind. It's extremely humid. It's supposed to get above 90, and now for a lot of you, you're thinking, like, what's the big deal? We've had 100 degrees. Well, for us to hit 90 doesn't happen very often. A couple days a year. Usually we're in the 70s most of the summer. Sometimes you'll hit the low 80s. This is too warm. This is 50 degrees too warm for me. I like it about 40 and below. Not 40 below. 40 below is a little too cold, but 40 to 20 degrees is awesome weather for doing firewood. This is too hot. So I got this order on. This is a face cord 1/3 of a quarter Rickarinka row. It's probably a little bit more than that actually. So I put in a little bit of soft maple in the beginning. Then I went over to the birch and put a little bit of birch in. And then I came over here and put some hard maple in. Like I said, this guy is not picky at all. He just wants wood that's going to burn really well. It'll wipe the sweat out of my eyes. I can't see. And like I said, he orders quite a bit of wood. They burn almost every night, he says, outside. And so this is, I think this is the 4th or 5th load I'm taking them this year. It's a bunch anyway. Good customer. And that is what I get a lot of. A lot of my customers will order one face cord or 1/3 of a cord at a time, but they do it every month, every couple weeks, every 2 months, whatever. You get a lot of that. And then I've got another order that I'm texting a guy back and forth right now. So I sell at his house where he lives just on the other side of the lake. I go there all the time. He usually buys a couple face cords a year for his rack for at home, and then his cabin, cottage, trailer thingy that he's got by a lake. Usually every other year I do a face cord in his rack, and then he's got another cottage that's an hour and a half away. That's where his really nice cottage is, and he usually gets about one a year. So a very regular customer. Now, some of you are asking, why would anybody buy wood and have me drive it that far? Because I do charge for the delivery. It is because he has the money, number one. Number two, I provide very good service. I contact him back and forth regularly to make sure he's got what he needs, that he likes it, it's burning good. I take him an extra bundle of kindling once in a while because he likes that, so I just give it to him. He pays me for my delivery fee, he pays me for stacking, he pays me for the wood, and I charge quite a bit for it. I have done several videos at this guy's place where his cottage is, and for one face cord, it's $300 because it's 80 miles away. So I charge for the mileage, I charge for the stacking, and I charge for the wood. So 300 bucks for a face cord or 1/3 of a cord of wood is pretty good money. Yeah, it's a little bit extra for me to go do that, but he's very happy that I'm willing to do it because he liked my wood, because he bought bad wood up there one time and he had terrible results. He couldn't get it to burn. He says, I'm not messing around anymore. I want good wood. You have the good stuff? Bring me the good stuff. So now I got his 3 locations, his home, his trailer, and his nice cottage. So I'm gonna be delivering it. And then hopefully that's later today, and if not, it'll probably be tomorrow. But that's what's happening. So we're gonna go down the road and we're gonna go deliver this load right now. I am back from my delivery, and that went very well. It's very hot. It is now 91 degrees. It's official. Hottest day of the year so far, and I'm in a black shirt. There's no wind. It's sunny, and I got to load wood. But that's okay. Uncle Benjamin, I got one in my pocket. Now he needs a friend. I need to get another one. So I'm going to put in a bunch of white oak right here. It's going to the guy that I sell wood to that smokes meat. He's got an event coming up and he needs some wood, so I got a little bit of white oak left in this bin, and then everything that rust in this bin all the way down to the end, that is all red oak. And then I've got red oak in that far bin. If you look way back there along the corner, that's all red oak. And then this is mixed hardwood here. a lot of ash in there. And then I've got a little bit of wood that I separated out about a month or so ago in a different bin. And then you guys saw the wood that I had separated when I was splitting the oak for the last couple videos. There was a bunch of white oak in there, and I have that separated. So between the 3 spots, I'm gonna be able to load in a face cord. I think I've got maybe 2 face cords or 2/3 of a cord total, and then I'm out of white oak. So getting a little low on the white oak. I'm gonna have to scrounge some more, or order some more, or get some more, find some more. The logs I have over there, there is some white oak in it, so I'm gonna have to separate that out because there is kind of a demand for guys with the white oak with the smoking of the meat. Okay, chuck some wood time. That's what time it is right now. There it is. Oak. White oak, that is. Firewood in the dump trailer. That is a face cord, 1/3 of a cord, a Ricka-Rinka roll, whatever you like. And I've got all this right here left. And this is stuff that is dry, split, of course, ready to be burned. So I got maybe a little over a face cord, so maybe probably close to a half of a full cord. And so I'm gonna have to tell this guy I got good news and bad news and good news and bad news and some other good news. I still have some wood left because he's gonna want more. And he's been going through face cord about every couple of weeks or so with his business. So obviously this stuff I could sell him, but I got another guy that wants 2 face cords, so that means all this will be gone. The good news is I've got more wood right here, and a lot of this stuff in here is some small stuff that I see that's really cracked and dry, like right here's white oak, and there's white oak. There's a bunch of that stuff back here. I'm gonna go up on the pile here, see if I can do this without dying. I'm gonna climb up here and just show you there is a bunch of white oak in here too. I can see there's some there. That's a big one there. There's a bunch in there, a couple pieces. And as I dig through here, I will find more. There always is more in here than you think. But I got to go through it all to find it. And I got to run a lot of this through the processor. So our plan is that I'm going to be using the 16-way wedge and some of this big stuff to try it out because we have not even run it yet. We did one piece of wood and it got jammed because we had to adjust some stuff. So that's got to happen. And so I'm going to tell him the good news is, however, is that if I run out of stuff that's good and ready to burn for him, that's from that pile that you're seeing right over there, I know a guy. I know a guy that's got white oak, and worst case scenario is I can buy it from him and then deliver it to him just to keep my customer, which I will do if I have to. And even if I just break even on it, because keeping a customer is easier than trying to find a new one. So there you go. That is it. I'm going to jump down off of here and see if I can jump from 4 feet without dying. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go deliver some wood right now. It is broiling out here. The sun is hot. I'm done with that delivery and I just came back to the old Woodyard where my studio is here. This is where the old Woodyard used to be, and the reason I came back here is because I'm leaving my trailer here tonight because I have to come back here in the morning. I'll pick it up then. I just disconnected it and put it away. And something I want to tell you about when I was doing this delivery, I told him the good news, bad news scenario as far as that I don't have a lot more white oak, but I have some other stuff. And he said he's willing to maybe try some hickory. And then he's got enough wood now, he figures, with the jobs he's got to do, because they've got some events to do. He figures he'll have enough to last for almost a month. So that'll go. That'll give me time to get some more white oak processed, because I got the logs there that are basically dry and ready to go. I just got to get them cut and split. And he said he likes the bigger chunks. He's got his new smoker. I think you saw that in one of the videos I did a while ago. He said the new smoker is much more efficient as far as burning wood. It holds the heat way better. It's insulated. So he said it's working out really good. So that's good news. And so it won't be a problem. I'll be able to get him wood and keep him as a customer. And that's all I got for today. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. with another video for you. Right now, you're going to go watch all the other videos on my channel because it's the right thing to do. And you've probably got nothing better to do anyway. Pour yourself a nice cold one, whatever that is. Watch some videos. Good night, Irene.